We all must have heard about a bad marriage relationship or an abusive relationship many times, but this time it's a worsening story that you can't even imagine. Watch out this video to know how a man brutally killed his wife but acted innocent in front of cops. Skylar Nemetz was the husband of Danielle Ripion. They both met each other on the 4th of October 2012 at a high school football game in Northern California. There at the first meeting itself, Skylar went head over heels over Danielle, which eventually led to him proposing to her on top of the Nealon Mountains, and then they got married. Danielle was very close to her family and was a great flyer in the cheerleading squad. She hid her complicated marriage from the world. Her mother even died when Danielle was a toddler. She was raised by her grandmother. She dropped her high school for just playing the role of Skylar's wife. Skylar had a very weird behavior with her. He even once threw her phone with no reason, but she forgave him immediately. They both had a common liking, which was guns. Skylar has an extensive collection of guns which he kept in his apartment, which were 14 firearms, 6 rifles, and even 3 shotguns, and 6 handguns. Skylar was away from Danielle for about 3 weeks for his training. Danielle was super excited to meet Skylar after so long. They had dinner together and were just relaxing. On 16th October 2014, Danielle Nemetz was shot dead by his husband Skylar at their home. She was having a FaceTime call with her friend sitting on her computer desk. Skylar was exactly at the backside of her, and he shot the gun at the backside of the head. But it wasn't as simple as it seems like it would be, as the story behind this accident was far more complicated and weird than it would seem like. After listening to the sound of the gunshot, the neighbor called 911 immediately. Skylar was taken from his apartment to the Lakewood Police Department for questioning him. Camera was set up by the police officers to record a statement about the incident. He said, "My wife is dead. What do I do? My wife. Just kill me. My wife is the love of my life." These were the statements he spoke.
Military. I love being in the army. I love my wife. I love my family. I love my friends. I would never hurt any of them. I'm innocent. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. Please, John. Please, God, forgive me. I love my wife so much.
He bought a DPMS AR-15 last year as her birthday present. He thought that the gun was unloaded in the closet. He got confused and picked up the rifle and accidentally shot her at the back of her head, and he didn't know it had a bullet in it. He said he pulled the trigger in and hit safety because he was about to charge it to make sure it was clear. He said maybe she unknowingly put a round in the chamber. When the officer asked him did he try to first aid her or CPR her after all these mishappenings happened, he answered that after the gunshot his ears were ringing, and when he saw that happen he hustled, went into the room and kept the weapon in the closet and magazine and kicked them instead of helping her. He preferred doing all these things first. Although investigators knew that Skylar killed his wife, they didn't understand why he claimed himself as a loving, caring husband that wouldn't do anything to hurt his wife. The prosecution painted the picture of a jealous husband as Skylar thought his wife had an intimate relationship with her male colleagues and was cheating on him. But the actual case was that Danielle used to send flowers to her co-workers' wife as she was having a difficult time. After him being trained with rifles, it would be stupidity if anyone to believe that he didn't notice a bullet in the gun, and by mistake all this took place, and the investigator even said he held the gun at exactly the back of Skylar's head. He actually grabbed an opportunity and killed with all these misunderstandings in his mind, and it was definitely not accidentally. If we believe also just for the sake of him telling that it was an accident, he would have checked and picked up his wife first and first aid her after he shot her, but instead of all these, he didn't even see her and went to his bedroom to keep the gun over there. He was punished with a maximum 13.5 years of punishment by the law.